Crypto.com Crowcoin holders. I've got a video for you guys. We've got another Cronos Crowcoin video. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Maxi. Hit that like button, hit that bell, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys. So we're going to start off here on Crypto Twitter. I say, any Crow fam out here still bullish on Crypto.com and Crowcoin? Will we see $1 Crow? I'm very curious on what you have to think about that, guys. Do you think we can hit a $1 Crow coin? Or is that dream over because of the 70 billion reissuance of coins? In my opinion, I think it's possible. I do think it's possible. Is it going to require more money? Yes, it will. But I do believe that it is possible to see that. Go follow me at 33blacksea. Let me know what you guys think about that. Or just comment below and let me know. Because I see a lot of mixed ideas. I see people saying, yes, it's going to be easier now because they have more money to promote it. Or no, it's not going to be easier because there's dilution on the coins. I get it. I get both angles of it. I am bullish on Crowcoin. I do think Crowcoin is going to be successful. And I do think that Crypto.com, although they are separate entities from Cronos Labs, they will work together to make Crowcoin great again. I'm going to follow Chris Marszalek's lead on this. He said by March 2026, you're going to be happy with the Crowcoin price. I'm going to believe it. I'm going to follow it. You know, I'm not as leveraged into the Cronos ecosystem and Crowcoin as I once was, but I still have hundreds of thousands of Crow, and I believe in it. I'm going to follow Chris Marszalek, and I think that we probably will see a gain. Time will tell, though, won't it? So looking at Crowcoin right now, we are above the very, very important price level of 0.0830 cent level, this yellow line here. Guys, this is the magnet. I've been saying, you know, when you're below 10 cents, expect a impulse wave to the yellow line. When you're below the yellow line, expect a nice bounce to it, or at least some trappiness around the 0.0830. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of a bounce. We're seeing some relief in the traditional market, bleeding over into crypto. One day, we're decoupling to the positive side on the traditional market versus Bitcoin. The next day, we're decoupling on the positive side for Bitcoin versus the traditional market. But guys, right now, it is all about these tariffs, unfortunately, and these tariffs are going to basically be the main driving force for, is it a healthy time for risk on assets, or is it a non-friendly time for risk on assets? And it's really going to be bouncing around. It's quite wishy-washy right now, which is really unfortunate. It's a narrative-driven market right now, guys, which is the toughest time to predict price action. But guys, technicals, only looking at technicals here, anything below, really, like, let's look at a lower term time frame here, right? Anything below, let's say, I have to really zoom in here to give you guys an accurate reading here. Anything below like 0.0886 is a lower high, but guys, this is starting to form potentially an area for a breakout. I do think that the risk is to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. You look at also the higher term time frames, and you look at market cipher, you have a green dot in the momentum wave. The money flow is starting to curve up to the upside. I like to see that, indicating that there's less selling pressure. We're really at the whim, though, of Bitcoin and the traditional market, which we're going to get into here shortly. But guys, I am bullish on Crowcoin. I am. We just have some turbulence we got to work our way through, in my opinion, until we can see some glory on the other side. But guys, if you do want to take advantage of this volatility, check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. All you do is click that link, deposit, trail a bit, you get a bunch of free money. Also, there's a little XRP bonus going on right now. If you deposit $100, you get $10 for free of XRP, so feel free to check that out. Right now, leverage trading is tough, I have to be honest. I was hedging short for a long time, but now it is, I'm sitting on my hands. I'm letting the price action play out. Looking at Cronos, we're sitting at rank 38, down 7.43% in the past 7 days, getting a nice little bounce, 2.67% in the past 24 hours, sitting at a $2.31 billion market cap. So how hard will it be for us to get to $1, right? Really, we need to see more than a 10x here. So we're talking about a $25 billion market cap, which is very, very possible. It's very, very possible here. And, you know, the max supply is 100 billion Crow. All right. But I just want you to understand that the circulating supply is only 26.57 billion. And yes, there's a vesting period, 5-year vesting period. So we should be seeing about a $1.2 billion, 1.2 billion crow coin, not dollar, 1.2 billion crow unlock getting added to the circulating supply month over month. That is the vesting period. We're unsure of when that vesting period is starting. Is it starting now or is it starting in 5 years? We still need to hear more about that. We're not sure yet. But all in all, we're going to need at least a 10x on market cap to see us near a dollar. So you're talking about a $23, $25 billion market cap. Now, Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin, all right? We are making lower highs, all right? Until we close above $84,000, $85,000, all this is a lower high. I know, guys, I don't like being a bear, okay? I will say, this is the beginning, though. If we can close on a daily candle closure above 84, 85,000, guys, that is the beginning of a reversal, all right, into a bullish trend. Right now, we're still in a bearish trend. This is a lower high. You should expect potential spillover. I don't know why that. I've been getting this bug with TradingView saying that I have too many connections. I don't really understand that I pay for the highest thing on TradingView. Let me know if you're ever having the problem with that. With TradingView as yourself. Just recently, I've been having this issue where I can't draw because it says too many connections. I don't know. But right now, this is getting ready to set us up for a lower high. If we close above 84, 85,000, it is a higher low, guys. Okay? Setting us up for potential reversal. Setting us up for tested 88K. Setting us up for a trend reversal, bring us to new all-time highs. But the first thing first, is closing above 84, 85,000. Now, let's talk about the S&P 500. I know we're talking about Crowcoin, but this is very, very important, all right, guys? We're talking about lower highs, higher lows. Right now, we wicked all the way down to 4,800 on the S&P 500. We wicked all the way back up to 5,500. Man, we need to see us close above 5,500. If we do not close above 5,500 on the traditional market, it could get ugly. It could get ugly. We could be put in a recessionary period. And guys, I know I don't like crying and saying, guys, it's all going to dump. But I'm just telling you guys what I'm seeing. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I want to be transparent. You're seeing money flow start to turn a little bit red on the S&P 500. Last time you saw that was back here. We basically went into I swear if this doesn't, I love a measure. Okay. We went into basically 27 days of selling off. And that's possible. That's possible to move into something like that with red money flow on the S&P 500. But, guys, close above 5,500 next week. The bottom is probably in, and this is probably a V-shaped recovery. It's all in these tariffs. It's all in these tariffs. It sucks, guys. I don't like it, but it is what it is. We're in a narrative-driven market. The tariffs ease up. We start making a new high. We V-shape out of this on the S&P 500. You're going to see Bitcoin bounce, probably close above 88K, and probably head towards 94K. And that'll really be a make-or-break position, in my opinion, because if we don't close above 94K, probably breaking down and probably making new lows. I know that sounds crazy, but it probably is what plays out. But if we make a way to 88K and 94K, you probably see Crowcoin catch a little bit of a bid. That's what we want to see, right? Guys, that's all I got. If you like this type of content, hit that like button. Follow me, 333 Black Sea on Twitter, and I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.